What's up, that everybody? Yeah! We're back. This is Mopilot 76. And, before we could do anything, we're gonna go back to the vault, and we're going to, see if we can find some newbies to play with. I'm a new myself, but, there's newer people to the game than I am, so we'll go play with somebody who needs help or something. I don't know. I'm bored, so we could go kill some stuff. Fallout 76. Woo! Woo! Wow. Wow, wow. 66. 66. If you guys didn't check it out, check out my last stream. It was, chock full of fun. Kind of. Not really. Not gonna lie. This one's different, though. I'm sick, so it's gotta be fun, right? Got pine needles all in my PJs. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Let's check out our freaking Christmas tree. But here we are. Here with,
Fallout 76 is ass.
Hey, listen now. Your ass. Alright? Don't come in my stream and start talking shit. Motherfucker. We in. Oh, hold on. We not technically in. First, we gotta lag our asses off first, alright? Welcome to the stream.
Yo, my boy, this game is full of AIDS.
Yo, my boy. You don't like it, go watch something else. I don't know what to tell you, Seth. Although I did just lag out from the very beginning. Actually, I actually think my... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Wow. Alright. Off to a great start. Lagging my ass off. Dude, fuck this giant Sweetwater. Hey, Sweetwater.
A nice cup of tea and a biscuit go well with Armageddon.
What's up,
Sorry,
my
but I
dude?
have to see pop-ups of this when you go live.
Welcome. I'm thrilled
Listen.
that you've come to view our own giant teapot.
I wanna kill this guy.
To fame here in Appalachia.
He just
I'm your
appeared.
humble but enthusiastic host, Giles Sweetwater.
Don't
But
fucking
please
disappear
call
on
me
me like
Sweetwater.
that.
I would serve you a most delightful cup of tea if only I had more honey.
Well, you know what?
Could find
I'm not gonna get you any honey. You can go poop yourself. How about that one, buddy? How about that one, buddy? Wait, I want to keep that, but I wanted to get rid of that. Alright, we'll get rid of that too. So, alright, let's see. Let's work on one of these two quests. Real question is which one.
Like I said, this game is trash with trash AI and trash mechanics.
Bro, go poop yourself. So I gotta go back all the way out there, huh? I'll check it. This next journal. Okay. So we'll fast travel. So I do not feel like walking. Doth not feel like walking. Your boy's level 5, alright? Can't fuck with me. Okay. Have fun having a one-track
Automatic
mind.
warning to all responders. The Mr. Phone Hands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
Adol!
You do that to me? Huh? You do that to me? You die now. Okay. There we go. What's up, bud? Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Play holotape.
This is my first interview with another survivor, Kesha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and, showed me a different way. So, Kesha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like making tea, right?
Yeah, I doubt that.
Uh-huh. You joined the responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating,
Right.
but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
Since you know boiling water will totally
Yes,
get rid of
Mom.
the effects of
So, if we were
radiation.
students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
That's a good question, Dasa. Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk. It's
Yeah.
better than toxic water or nuclear waste, though, which are both very harmful and should be boiled thoroughly first. Got that, Dutha?
Yes'm. Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay, that sounds easy enough. So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you
Yeah, I was
really
about to
want
say.
is purified water.
Oh, purified water. Okay, how do I get that?
You can build machines that will do it for you, and that's the most reliable way. Building them requires some space and time and plenty of materials. But on my way up here from Watoga, I found purified water occasionally in supply caches and medical kits. So, keep your eyes peeled.
If I boil water and that's mostly safe, aside from a teensy bit of radiation, what about tea? Most folks around here are tea drinkers, as you know. I recall many a night sipping tea on the stoop, watching lightning bugs, and reading a book in peace and quiet. Tell me that's still okay, Kesha?
Oh, bless your heart. It's probably as good as boiled water anyway. Maybe even better if you add anything medicinal to it. Some survivors add all sorts of flowers and herbs to boiled water, and they swear by it. Personally, I stick with purified water. To each their own.
Need that
Okay,
purified water.
Switching tracks a bit. I know you're awfully busy with your latest research in Flatwoods. Can you explain that a bit?
Of course. I'm testing local, natural water over time in Appalachia. Gathering data, monitoring the radiation and contamination levels, all of that. I analyze the data in my lab to look for long-term trends and use those trends to determine how we can use the water right now. We use the water for more than just drinking, you know. It feeds our plants, which feed our animals, so we need to know how things are changing.
You got a lot of work cut out for you. I'm glad you joined the responders. That data sounds invaluable.
It is. I've integrated the data collection and research into the Responders Survivors Volunteer Program as well. I am still a teacher, after all.
Wow. Then there you have it, folks. Thanks for talking with us today, Kesha. And thanks for showing us all how to live a little safer.
Class dismissed.
Nice. Anyway, let's analyze this water sample. Water is not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Updating volunteer status. Boil water using dirty water and wood fuel. Optional, collect dirty water.
Volunteer boil water is necessary for equipment sterilization.
Oh crap. Hold on, I need to drink some water here. Oops, wrong button. We'll go to drink some purified water. Wow. Oh, excuse me, guys. All right. Boil some water. Check in with the self-serve kiosk. Must complete one for the responders to become a full volunteer. Transferring course to your external hardware. Done. Report to responder Delbert Winters for further instructions.
Welcome back, Dick.
Find Delbert Winters in Flatwoods. Search for Delbert Winters in the people directory. There's a Flatwoods kitchen and potluck. Trains, survivors, and food safety. What the heck? What's up, mister? What's up, mister? You don't want to talk to me, mister? Okay, mister. Alright, let's see. Rubber Winters. Okay. Yeah.
Tonight, we bring you the final chapter of Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods. In the last episode, Pioneer Scout Fred Fisher met a curious girl named Sally while hiding in the dark. But, as it turned out, they weren't alone.
You're gonna die, Phil. Die, fellas. Die, fellas. Die, fellas.
Sounds like any game I know. Sounds downright awful, and these people sound really bad. We have to get out of here. No. Stay put. Okay. Stop screaming.
Huh.
Right. It's so bright. That's where they come in to bring food, or when it's time to play. Sally, what's that helmet thing you're wearing? It looks like it's screwed into your head. Sally,
That's creepy.
why are you acting like that? I see them now. They aren't human at all. No!
Well, that's not good.
Sally, help me! I don't want to play! I don't want to play any games! No!
Fred Fisher was found days later, wandering by the river outside Flatwoods. He was disoriented, but unharmed, save for 2 small wounds on each temple. To this day, Fred is convinced his strange encounter was real, and even continues to search high and low for a missing girl named Sally, whom he swears he met.
Okay.
So I leave it to you to decide, dear listeners. Was this simply the wild imagination of a frightened boy
Stealing all
lost
your
in the
shit.
woods? Or was Fred Fisher, in fact, abducted by brainwashing aliens
Ooh,
from outer space?
recipe.
Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
Where is that effect? Must be some visual glitch. Oh. He did it.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lit my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin till the heavens open up again and
You've reached level
take us all
5.
up
Combat
anyways.
with other
When
players
this all
enabled.
happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here.
Combat trader attacked. Damage
At
reduced
first,
until
I
both
thought it
sides
was a
attack.
mistake, that we
Grouped
was
together,
missed,
damage is
forgotten.
ignored.
Maybe we did
Enemies.
some wrongs.
Okay.
Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to been thought. So I asked,
Nice.
and how? Why? I thought ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly. And I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land in my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
Huh. I am the lone wanderer. Action points regenerate. Running speed is increased by 10% when you have a pistol. Food and drink weights are reduced. Thirst grows slower. Do action, boy. Oh yeah, let me also favorite that pistol. Let me favorite that pistol. It's 15. Pipe pistol does 12. Okay, so we'll switch to 10 mil. Alright. Find the next journal in Sutton. Search for training instructions around this house. Volunteer training. Get some meat from one of the local cows. Toss it on the fire until it stops oozing. Right. Comfort food cookbook. Okay. Your food recipes. Potluck schedule. Past favorites. Ribeye steak for everything. Gilbert's diary on faith. I need to write down my thoughts because I was losing faith. I'm ashamed to admit it. I witnessed the wrath with my own eyes. The brightest of lights filled the sky, and I thought he had come for me and those of the faith, but we remain. Why? Either he did not come, or we were not good enough. I pray every moment I can. Nothing I hear, nothing I used to hear, something, I think, did I? It's hard to remember, it's so long ago. This guy's got a lot of stuff to read. This past month I have struggled. I cooked a lot though. You know, it helps me keep me calm to cook. Ingredients are so simple. Mix this and that and you got yourself food. Life not so much, and beyond, I don't know. I thought I did. The responders set up camp in town. They're a bunch of medical and firefighter types and they plan to fix up survivors. I'm volunteering. This is something I know I can do. Nightmares. Devoting myself to cooking for these survivors and running the book club and the nightly survivors guild meetings has been good for me. But I still come home at night and I think, why? I was ready my whole life for this. What did I do wrong? Weird cows. It makes me glad to see the responders are taking in survivors so well. We need them. Lord knows we need to rebuild this land. I have been noticing a weird thing. Some of the animals are born different. At first I thought it was just a random fluke. Two-headed cow should go to the Museum of Fakery, but then it happened again and again. He doesn't make mistakes like this. The flood. Weird cows are born more often than not, and I don't know what to say. Plants are weird too. Plants are merging, changing colors. I don't know what. Maybe this is a recreation of our world like after the flood. If so, we survivors had no ark, no protection. I stayed up all night cooking stew and corn pone for everyone here. There's a lot of us now. A lot of us aren't doing so good. Some have lost faith in the responders and ran to the mountains to join gangs. Pray for them. I pray for all of us, mind you. Experiments. Weird cows continue to be weird. I heard someone who arrived from over east of here call them ramen. Can't remember what regular cow tastes like anymore, or regular tomatoes for that matter. I've set up an experiment to monitor things. I'm worried, what if the meat and vegetables here are hurting us? I need to keep track of this to know for sure. In the meantime, I think old pre-packaged food is probably okay. I think none of it's okay. Gangs. A bunch of old survivors came down to town from the mountains. They're in a gang now. They wanted stuff. They tore up the gardens and killed some cows. I'm gonna start putting some extra food in the pantry just in case. And I need to remember, they have a tough time up there, so there can't be much to eat in the mountains. Our future. I brought all the weird cows down from the nearby farms and let them loose in the pastures. I think they'll stay because I planted a bunch of good hay grass here. In a couple of months, I'll build some gardens near the houses, and I'll set up some control groups of plants. He didn't take us, so I need to make sure I'm ready for when he returns. This has to be just a trial. I have to do better. I need to make sure everyone here eats well and survives until the end. Apology. I've sunken my entire life lately into these experiments and feeding these survivors. I've asked him if this is enough, if he will come for me now. Silence. Is this punishment? I was in the war. I killed. I know I did these things, but I had to. They made me do it. But I thought it was right too. How can I apologize now? At peace. Just finished planting the community garden for next year. Figure I'll spend some time in the garden patches behind my house for a bit. Brings me peace to work the land like this, planting some seeds. Gonna see what in the hoot they turn out to be. Don't look like any kind of seeds I know. Bless his creativity, right? Well, that was interesting. Alright. Get a piece of Brahmin meat. Scott's reminders. Set up a trap for the you-know-who's and use holotapes to try to record their noises at night. Get a lock for the secret stash by the Brahmin tubs behind the house. Get a bigger gun or more guns or both. Try to tame a wild dog or a giant rat. Rip Perry, sweet something. That's for real. Ripped. Alright, well.
Responder Dasa gave me some supplies in exchange for my survivor story. So, hi. My name is Scott Shepard. Things are going all right. I was a nurse before the war, and I guess nothing much has changed. I just work for the responders now. I don't get paid. The government is basically the same now as it was years ago. Wrecked.
Welcome to the stream, Failer.
Cannot be trusted. Everyone knows this.
Failer.
I want to know why the war actually happened. Aliens.
Aliens?
You think I'm joking? Listen, right before everything went to hell,
For real?
I saw him.
Oh crap, dude, let's play.
Grilling hamburgers out in the yard with
Let
my
me
dog.
just finish this mission real quick, my dude.
And a zapping noise. Next thing I know, I'm lightheaded and I felt myself falling to the ground. And I didn't even have a lot to drink. I woke up and I saw some little thing run into the bushes with my dog following it. And I knew something was wrong. I found my dog later with a clump of green skin in his mouth. Green, like moss or something.
Mouse
The
or
bombs
something.
fell almost 10 days later. 9 days, 19 hours to be exact. Then 235 hours precisely. You know what that is, right? That's right. The atomic number of the fissile isotope of uranium. They had a plan from the very beginning. Why would they come after me first? Scott Shepard, the nurse.
Scott Shepard, the nurse.
Good question. I'm glad you asked.
I
They
didn't.
have our blood. They knew which ones of us would survive. This is one big experiment to them.
What?
This whole thing was staged. Our lives, our thoughts, everything was designed for us. Just like this conversation. Every word I'm saying. Plan. Time to wake up, Appalachia. Find the ones holding the
Appalachia.
strings and cut the cords.
God damn it, Appalachia. Time to wake up, fellers. Alright, let's turn in this mission. Complete training. Congratulations, volunteer. Granting access to responder database. Done. Cool. Now I use the people. Contact the responders using the database. Where do I do that at? Over here? Wait, there's something right there. Galling Mine Recon. I'll take it. Login. Volunteer. Emergency contact request. Large horde of Scorched is on the move. It might be headed for our main base at Morgantown Airport. All personnel are requested to report to HQ as soon as possible. Bring weapons and medical supplies. Maria Chavez. Connection terminated. Oh crap. Restricted messages. Training volunteers. But now everyone has heard about what happened with Casey and the 2 young survivors that arrived from Sutton. It's tragic. There are no words, but he just didn't know. They trusted him to know. So we've decided that all volunteers must now start as volunteer candidates first. And during this time, we go over the basics now. Food, water, and that sort of thing. Casey decided to travel into the mountains to clear his head. We tried to persuade him to stay, but it's his choice. We hope he'll return soon. Self-serve kiosk. New kiosk should help us handle additional volunteers should any arrive. Lately, most of the survivors are too injured to help themselves, let alone others. But they see the kiosk as a sign that people will be arriving soon to help. We need that hope. Kiosk bugs. Self-serve kiosk seems to have some issues. Message of the day keeps cycling every hour and every time I add a new volunteer. It doesn't save their profile or send the information to the admin terminal. We're the survivors, folks. We are learning how to live out there here, and we need to preserve and distribute this knowledge. Do you know how to make clothing from animal hide? Determine a good berry from a poison one? Let's talk about it. Let's tell the world what we have learned. Welcome. Thanks for working with us. As you know, we are trying to cope with the influx of survivors that need our help. The new volunteer program is going to help us concentrate on medical help, while volunteers focus on basic survival needs. We also collected data for the responders database, which will help us rebuild Appalachia in one day. So please contribute data while you can. When you can, while you can, when you can, while you can. I did it. So now I gotta go to Morgantown Airport, but I had to wait. Me and my friend are gonna be playing a game, so. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.